Dennis Ergle. I'm from Woodstock, Georgia, and hopefully after you see this tape and look at examples of my work, you'll give me the opportunity to be your next design star. I've been working in design for about 11 years now. I apprenticed with a designer in downtown Atlanta, Shane Meter, for 5 years, and I've been here at the Hill House for 5.5 years. I have no formal training. When I started here, I was actually in the back doing deliveries and unboxing merchandise. And 5.5, almost 6 years later, I'm one of the top selling designers here at the store. Inside is an example of my work. I have to maintain this 14,000 square foot showroom, so that's basically space planning at its finest. I've loved interior design my whole life. It's something I just kind of had a knack for. I think that people are either born to do this or you have to have a passion for it. My degree is actually in nursing. That was the practical side. My family always pushed me to do something that was guaranteed. But after getting out in the real world, I realized this is something that I really wanted to do. So hopefully after you see the inside of this store, you'll see exactly what makes me a star. Come on in. Welcome to the Hill House. This is where I have the pleasure of coming to work every day. I'm kind of like a rare rabbit in the briar patch. Most people come in and they say, fabulous. They say, wow. A lot of people just stand here with their tongues open because this is stunning. 14,000 square feet of beautiful merchandise. We do window treatments. We're a full interior design center here. One of the great things about working in design is you kind of get to leave a piece of yourself in everybody's home. And each design is different because once you get into someone's house and you get to know them personally, I think the room should reflect that. I believe you should always have something in that room that inspires you. So when people come in here, I try and direct them to see that, you need an inspiration piece in the room. All you have to do is have one thing to build the room around, and that can create the finished product. One of my design tips is always buy with a purpose. Don't go out shopping just for the sake of shopping. Know where something's going to go. One other tip, my mother always made me make my bed. It's great to walk into a room that is clean, fresh, uncluttered. Working here, this is, like I said, this is a space planning at its finest because we're constantly getting in new furniture, and part of my job is to keep everything cohesive in this store and to create vignettes and to group and merchandise things so that people can see how you would actually put a room together. For instance, bedding. We may sell the bed away from the bedding. We may sell the chair away from a grouping that it was originally bought for, but I have to actually return it back to the floor and create a new group around that. So that's a challenge in itself. This is another one of my favorite designs. Being near the North Georgia mountains, we tend to do a lot of log homes and mountain homes. This is a great way to take a casual style but dress it up a little bit. Nice bedding on good rustic furniture, well-made hardwoods. But come in with your artwork, do something that's a little bit classier. Everything doesn't have to be ducks and horns and antlers, but you can still have a splash of wildlife up there. Don't be afraid to dress up a casual area. This is where I spend most of my time every day. This is our design center. This is where we have the answers to all your questions. Generally, people come in with their needs and we bring them up here, and the first thing we want to do is kind of get a color scheme laid out. I always start from the ground up. It always makes it easier. Here's a perfect example of taking a carpet, layering pattern, finding a sofa that works with it, bringing in some really cool accent pillows. Don't be afraid of pattern. Here's another example over here that we've taken. The main thing that we're looking for right away is, getting a color scheme. I deal with people every day that really don't have a direction, don't know where they're going. That's my job. Knowing how to layer your patterns and what works together and what doesn't work together just takes time.